Tired of the everyday grind? Want to get away from it all?
Descent into paradise.
Florida.
Greetings, everybody, from sunny Florida. Here's wishing you the best of everything. And it's my personal belief that the best of everything comes from right down here.
Well, hello again, everybody. This is Steph from JustADayInParadise.com, and welcome to episode 14 of Just a Podcast in Paradise. Me and the Dip crew love living in the Sunshine State, and it's our goal to help you plan for your very own day in paradise. With all there is to see, do, and experience, we know that planning for your Florida vacation can be overwhelming, but don't worry, because we've got your back. We'll do the research, and you reap all the benefits. Also, guys, what kind of friends would we be if we didn't offer you something to drink or a snack while we hang out? So for today's episode, we've got some swamp food with us. So if you're ready, kick up your feet, throw on your shades, and let's take a trip to paradise. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Steph.
Hi.
Hey.
We've got Sara and Alyssa back in the studio. Wiki, wiki.
Wah, wah.
That's 2 in a row.
Wah, wah, wah.
13 and 14.
I love it.
Right? You guys excited?
Super excited. I'm a natural now, I feel like.
Oh, yeah,
No, not
absolutely.
really.
Gifted.
You guys feel pretty natural to me. So.
Definitely. I'm excited for today, though. Good up.
Yeah, today's going to be a fun one. Because we
Definitely.
talk about travel a lot, but with all there is going on in the country and the world recently, Florida's been all over the news. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
Not in a good way.
No, not in a bad way.
Yeah, we're always referenced in the worst possible. We're the Florida of whatever, so.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. We're like a metaphor for your weird uncle.
Yeah.
We just try to show everybody the good.
I thought you were going to say the goods.
No,
And, like,
well,
talk
that
that kind of
too.
show. Yeah.
Only in Florida.
Right. So even though Corona is kind of a sensitive subject, and I think there are a lot of opinions around how the government and the businesses are handling things, it goes without saying that Florida as a whole has somewhat of a bad reputation. Would you agree?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If you were living on the outside, whether a different state or whatever, like, how do you think the rest of the world or even the country views Floridians?
I feel like we are not looking too good right now just on the news.
It's always,
It
I mean, with
sucks.
elections, you know, we're just always a hot mess.
Do you
So.
remember the hanging Chad?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't.
You
What
don't
was
remember the
that?
hanging
No,
Chad?
no.
Was that before your time?
I guess.
So
I'm young.
Back in the 2004 election?
I wasn't
were so
alive yet.
young.
You weren't alive.
Stop.
It wasn't even a thought.
I was still
Yeah.
a toddler at that time.
Stop.
I feel like it was the first year that I could vote. I think that's why I remember
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
So there was the ballots. You know, like when you go and fill out the ballots, there were these certain ballot boxes that had like punches.
Mhm.
So it would like punch a hole into the ballot form,
Okay.
right? And then something went wrong with all
Yep.
the machines, and the little like hole that would have been punched out was just kind of hanging there, and it was called a Chad. So it was like a big scandal of the hanging Chad. So like all the Florida votes were miscounted.
I think they went through the ballots like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we held up the election. You
Obvious-
don't remember
no,
this?
I mean, but obviously it was Chad's fault,
Yeah.
right?
Not Florida.
No.
No,
It was
Chad,
specifically
Chad programmed the machine that
Right.
day, and Chad didn't program it right, so
Right. Needless to say, he's never worked in this town since. Yeah. But then we had George Bush Jr. as our president after that. That's a little history lesson for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
goodness. Who was the first president when you were born?
When I was
Roosevelt,
born,
probably?
I was
Stop.
born in 86. Roosevelt. I'm like Abraham something. I don't remember his
It
last
had to be
name.
Clinton,
Yeah.
right?
Was it Clinton?
Nah.
No, because I remember Clinton, like, I remember him as a kid.
Reagan?
Ronald Reagan.
Aw,
Yeah.
I like him, right?
Yeah, I'm down with the, I'm a
was cool.
Reaganite. He did stuff. I mean, whatever. I don't want to get too political. I don't even really know what I'm talking about. So
How did we get here?
I don't really remember. It was hanging Chads.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Floridians.
Yeah, so basically Florida, I just read a meme the other day that just said, like, if you find out the guy's from Florida, just, like, go the other way. I mean, we just
Wow.
have crazies.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's sad.
We're untrustworthy to some.
Well, first of all, it's really hot.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
things get weird in the heat. but there's a little bit more to it than that we're going to unwrap
Definitely.
today, if you guys are open to that.
I'm open.
Yeah? Okay. So today, in honor of all the wacky Floridians, we're going to go through the history of something the internet calls Florida Man.
Bum, bum, bum.
I feel like I should have a Florida Man like
You
sting
should,
that we
like,
play.
Florida Man.
Florida Man.
Yeah.
Or it would probably be like Florida Man, like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I like it.
We'll work on that for next time.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So first things first, let's talk about who Florida Man is. I don't think he's Chad. I think that's a different guy. But have you guys ever met Florida Man?
No.
No?
Never.
No?
I mean, there are various Florida men in this world.
And
you
women
know?
even.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Woman.
Yeah.
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 So I've met a couple Florida men.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially being born and raised here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're everywhere.
They are everywhere. So, Alyssa, when I shared with you earlier this week about the topic,
Mm-hmm.
you hadn't heard of Florida Man before,
No,
really.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I
And
know.
like I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's just an article starting with Florida Man, and I've definitely read these before, but I didn't
Right.
know it was a thing.
That's how deep you are in the Florida Man system. That
yeah,
you
like
didn't
it's
know
just
that this was
normal
a
for me.
thing.
That's how
Right.
like articles start.
Right. I thought that was just a newspaper. Yeah. So Florida Man isn't just one guy. He lives inside all of us.
Yes.
Like Santa Claus.
He does.
Right?
I like that.
Yeah.
We all have our Florida Man moments.
Right. We do. Exactly. So Florida Man is an internet meme. Turns out it was popularized in the year 2013, in which the phrase Florida Man is taken from various unrelated news articles describing people who come from Florida or live in Florida. Internet users typically submit links to news stories and articles about unusual or strange crimes or even events in Florida, particularly those where Florida Man, quote, air quotes, is mentioned in the headlines and has been wreaking havoc among social media. Have you seen any Florida Man memes in your research?
I have, and actually, can I read another Florida Man definition?
I wish that you would.
Okay. The Florida Man is a bit of an enigma. He is a frayed fabric of a worn tobacco ring in the left of his back pocket. He lives in the breeze that goes through your hair while doing donuts on an ATV. He is the slight echo in the air when someone says, "Hey, watch this." He is Florida, and Florida is him. Do not confuse him with your average male resident of Florida. Florida Man is a brand.
Wow, that was beautiful.
It was.
It was almost like a poem.
I know. Poetic was exactly what I was
I
about
can't
to say.
take credit,
Beautiful.
but I thought it was poetic.
Yeah, snaps, right? That's what you do at a poetry slam.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. Next time I feel a breeze through my hair, I just got my hair cut, but the next time I feel a breeze through my hair,
Yeah.
I'll think of Florida Man.
Yeah.
He is here with us today. Amen.
Amen.
So the meme calls attention to Florida's supposed notoriety for strange and unusual events. The Miami Times claimed that the Freedom of Information laws in Florida make it easier for journalists to obtain information about arrests from the police than in other states, and that is responsible for the large number of news articles. So it's funny, Florida Man isn't just a meme. It isn't just that we're crazy down here. A lot of it has to do with this law, this kind of dubbed Florida Man law. Have you guys heard of this before?
No.
Yeah. So the Freedom of Information laws in Florida is actually one specifically called the Sunshine Law, right?
Right, makes
That
sense.
for your poem. And that, so the way the Sunshine Law works, any person in Florida can request public documents, and the purpose does not have to be stated. So whether you're a reporter, whether you're someone's next door neighbor, whatever the reason is, you can request records, and the state just has to give them to you.
Isn't that great?
Isn't that nice?
I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
right.
It really is.
It
but
is.
I get a lot of laughs looking up arrest reports.
Oh, Russ loves
I
are
was
fun.
just about to say most Florida Man memes are mugshots.
Yes.
So I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
always they get
it's
arrested.
A slippery slope here, people.
Mugshots are funny.
They
I'm not
are.
gonna lie. Yeah. It's always fun when someone you know pops up. on the
Definitely.
arrest log.
I have the app on my phone
Oh, do you?
that I can just check every day. I mean,
Yeah.
If
That's
I
fun.
grew up here, so it's somebody every day.
Yeah, you gotta check.
There's Larry from kindergarten. What did he do?
Or Todd.
Meth.
Yeah.
Or Todd.
From whenever, from every year.
Literally.
And then a CNN article reported on the meme suggesting that the breadth of reports of bizarre Florida man activities is due to a confluence of factors, including public records laws giving journalists fast and easy access to police reports, and the relatively high and diverse population of the state, especially since we're so huge. There's a lot of different like pockets of demographics all over the place. The highly variable weather, and the lack of mental health funding. So that is quite a salad of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Just stewing in the humid, atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's a wide spectrum of...
It is. But so yesterday, speaking of the variable weather, yesterday, even today, like I was outside and it was beautiful, sunshine, and then a wall of rain hits me and I get soaked, come back inside with the dogs. A second later, it's done raining. So it's like, I could see how, if I was on the edge, teetering on the edge of like, am I going to commit this crime? That might do it for me.
Maybe.
Can
you smell the rain? Have you lived here long enough to where you can smell the rain?
I don't have a good
coming?
sense of smell, though.
Wow.
Can you smell the rain?
A true Floridian can smell the rain coming. Look it up.
What does it smell like?
Rain.
What does rain smell like? Water?
It's like a type of water. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Maybe a little, I don't know.
Interesting. Can you smell it from the inside?
No, you have to be outside.
Okay, so if you're outside, how much warning do you get with your sniffer?
Maybe like 30 minutes to an hour.
It's just like a bloodhound. Oh my god!
It's kind of like the scent that you get with fresh cut grass. You just know it's just been cut.
Yeah.
But this smell is like
but
the
this
rain
is
isn't
more
coming.
like because fresh cut grass it happened. Like, so you can smell
well,
that
the rain
this
coming
is like,
is
I can't
happening.
smell that the lawnmen are coming.
You can just...
I mean, I guess it depends on the company. But...
I guess it's the smell of the water that has accumulated in the clouds.
Okay.
So maybe that has to do with the ocean. Maybe it has to do with... there's a ton of different elements.
I hope somebody out there agrees with us.
There you go, yeah. If you can smell the rain...
It's a thing.
The rain a-coming, hit us up at Just Take a Dip on Instagram. We'll have to get you on and tell us what it smells like.
Yeah.
It's hard do a better job than us.
Yeah. It's just a feeling in the wind, like Florida Man. So Florida Man has sort of become an internet anti-hero. CNN, USA Today, Newsweek, and NBC have all actually done full-fledged reports on the Florida Man phenomenon and published collections of the craziest headlines. So I kind of gave you guys a homework assignment to see if you would share some crazy Florida Man stories that you found.
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to share?
That was fun. Didn't you? That was really fun looking all of them up.
I thought it was fun, but I have to say, some of them, you're just like, geez Louise, can we be a little less violent?
Some of them were bad. I was looking at some stories, and like, even though they kind of were crazy, I was like, I don't think we need to
there were some raunchy ones.
Yeah.
Just know this is a curated list for your
very
pleasure.
Gentle. You don't have to hide the children.
So... Basically, I got a lot. I have a lot of.
You guys want to maybe alternate?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I have one of just a list of basic Florida Man quotes, and then I have some with the story that I could get the story behind it.
Yeah, I'd love to hear this.
So basically, the first one I have: Florida man attempts to leave store with a chainsaw stuffed down his pants.
I saw that one.
Right? So he goes into the store to buy the chainsaw, hides behind the counter. Starts stuffing it down one leg of his pants, puts his shirt over it. He makes it out of the store.
Wow.
And he gets on his bike, and as he's riding along, the police obviously catch him, and they're like, what are you doing?
Right.
And his response was, I was actually just on my way back to return it.
Because he had a guilty conscience?
He had a guilty conscience.
I don't buy it. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't either, but you can do, here, you do the next one, though.
Well, so one that's pretty innocent is... Florida man caught on video licking a doorbell. So
licking a doorbell. Was it one of those like ring
doorbells?
Oh my god, that's so gross. Imagine you're like, is my Amazon package here yet? And you just see like a close up of some guy's tongue.
Look at it.
Oh god.
And I'm just like, but only in Florida. I mean, it is just.
That's great.
Do they know why?
No, I think it was.
They just saw it one day and they were like, what
how terrible. You can't even trust your own doorbell.
Yeah, they turned it into the local news. So there was like a nice little 10-second video. This guy like leaning on the wall, just licking on it. It was very strange.
Wow, we gotta try to find that video. I feel like the internet needs us to repost that.
We could do a remake.
We could.
Oh my.
like this is a reenactment at the bottom. Yeah, that would be good. Black and white.
Basically, this next one I was a little bit confused by because I don't know how to make a meth lab. But this next one is Florida man caught with active meth lab in his pants.
Yes.
So basically, it just says that the authorities received an anonymous call stating that the subject who was present had meth on them. And during the investigation, officers discovered an active one-pot meth lab in the guy's pant leg.
Wow.
So
that's dedication to your craft.
Yeah, and to add the word active in the description.
Right.
I mean, just...
And I feel like, so I don't know a lot about meth.
No, me neither.
Tequila, I can weigh in on the conversation, but I do feel like I hear of meth labs exploding.
Right. Like, this is just...
They're dangerous.
Right, yeah. So I don't know if you want that to go off in your pants.
Well, maybe if it's just one pot, it's not that bad. If it's just...
How many pots do you usually have?
I usually use like
meth?
15 pots while I'm cooking my meth.
Real multitasker.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
So,
Gosh.
I thought that was a good one.
No,
I
good.
thought you'd have some more
Heartwarming.
insight on that one.
I don't. I accidentally made some kind of meth or mustard gas once.
Yeah, gases.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Do you want to hear
God.
that story?
Yeah.
That's kind of
Please.
a Florida man
Yeah,
moment.
okay.
Actually, I want to save it. Because
Okay.
we're going to go over memories a little bit later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save it. You got another one, Sarah?
Let's see here. Okay, so this one's kind of gross, but Florida man dies after winning a roach eating contest.
Yes, actually, our producer knows that person. Well, not the person that died, but like the owner of the business.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the story behind that one?
It says that this 32-year-old notches on roaches and worms as part of a python winning contest at a reptile shop.
Yep.
Doesn't get much more Florida than that.
Right.
No. I mean, if it were for the right amount of money, maybe.
Oh,
That's
my
crazy.
God.
I can't believe we found that. Yeah, so our producer used to work at a reptile store on the east coast of Florida.
Yeah.
And this was a competitor's store. And they had a...
What?
This is real. Wow, we're more Floridian than I realized.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm not a Florida man, okay? They might be Florida man, but yeah, now I'm like, wow, I'm one of them. So they had the cockroach eating contest, and I guess he, like, choked on, or, like, inhaled cockroach body parts and
Did
died.
you just not drink enough water? Or was
I don't
it
know
the
if they
amount
allowed
of...
it. Yeah, I think it was
those
just
things
that he
can
choked,
survive
yeah.
anything.
Well, their
and-
heads survive. So he probably had like 50 cockroach
He was
heads
trying to call... Oh, God, I can't even think about it.
eating at his stomach.
Oh.
Right, okay.
Does it say how many he ate before he died? Or is that too much? Is that too intimate of a detail?
yeah.
He won.
Hey,
Wow.
he got a trophy.
That's it.
So.
I mean,
Or
if
a
you're going to
python.
go out, winning a contest, I think, is a good... You know? We all got to go at some point. So at least he won, left out on top, you know?
I agree. You're right. You're always looking for the positive.
Right. So, yeah, I'm an eternal optimist. So did he get to keep the snake?
He's dead.
Right, but you could, like, will it to someone.
Did you think he had
You
time
know, his
between
next
when
of
he
kin gets the
curled
snake.
on his...
Right, because so either his family gets to keep the snake
And
his
name it
honor,
after him.
right? Which
Right.
would be nice.
Yeah.
Or the second runner-up, which I don't think is fair, gets to keep the snake.
I mean,
Oh, no, that would be wrong.
Yeah.
since you guys know or are aware of somebody connected with this story,
should
why
find
don't you
out.
find out for us? And we'll
Maybe I
follow
will.
up.
We need to follow up.
We will.
Please.
Are you on it, Lil?
That's funny.
That's terrible. Wow, we're laughing, but this is sad. It's
It
just
is.
sad.
I mean-
I'm sorry that this guy died, but you know what? I'm proud of him.
A lot of people have cried for a long time, and I feel like at this point...
He
it's
left a
almost-
legacy.
That's true.
Hey.
We're talking about him.
Yeah.
We're keeping him alive.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Right. Well, we learned.
But, yeah.
All right.
Another one I have is a Florida man throws gator through Wendy's drive-through window. So basically,
Wow. Why?
This guy in Jupiter ordered his nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
He decided that was proper payment.
So like a trade.
Correct. So
Okay.
basically, he didn't have cash. He threw the gator through the window. He already had his food somehow at that point, and he drove off. They caught him, though. He got arrested for aggravated assault and unlawful possession of an alligator. And he's also banned from Wendy's.
That's the real kicker.
He's
Right.
pissed.
As if that's all not punishment enough. Now you
Never
can't
getting
ever get
nuggets again.
I mean, their 5
Precisely.
pieces are pretty good.
Yeah.
Honey mustard.
I suppose.
I love their honey mustard.
Me too. It's like the best fast food honey mustard.
They have the square burgers there, right? At
They
Wendy's.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
like
why?
that? Why?
Because it's never frozen, is what they say, but you never know.
You can't freeze a round burger? Or, a square burger?
I don't know, but it was something.
Everyone knows
it
square
was,
burgers
it was,
don't freeze.
Yeah, it was something with the square burger, and
All right.
I don't know, you guys.
Interesting.
Just-
Sounds fishy.
Just take what I say with a grain of salt.
Okay. Thank you for the story.
All
Sara.
right. Woo. So let's see here. Okay, Palm City man Florida man, Palm City, accused of enticing an alligator to bite him and pouring beer in his mouth.
I saw that.
Why?
So I think, sometimes these Florida boys get out there and want a gator.
Right. There's something about
He didn't have a
catching
pole on him
gator.
that day.
So he and his friend
Is a
decided.
gator pole a thing?
No,
Sorry.
like a fishing pole to catch the gator.
Oh, I get
So
it.
he
I
is-
thought it was like a special gator
No, no
catching
gator
apparatus.
pole. No.
Sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, I got excited.
So they find this little gator and then decide to take it home and hang out with it. And they wanted the gator to bite him, so they were filming it. And then, of course, I think it's like Florida Wildlife ends up coming to their house, and they see that they were pouring beer in the gator's mouth.
That's terrible.
So,
Sad.
sometimes, these Florida man,
yeah.
they don't know how to treat these gators.
Yeah,
Throwing
it's
them
not
in Wendy's, doing this crazy stuff.
It's not cool. They think it's funny because, we're from Florida and gators are, mascot or whatever have you. And, they think it's funny.
And since they're such a predator, you don't necessarily feel like
Right. But they're
empathy
majestic.
toward it.
Yeah, that's what I was just
absolutely,
about to
yeah.
say. I would much rather, airboat rides are fun, y'all.
Yes.
Just go get your little fix.
Mhm.
Be safe.
Don't touch the gators.
Unless someone hands them to you and they're an authority figure.
Correct.
Is that the right way to put it?
Yes.
Because I've pet a gator before.
Yeah, that's cool.
In the right situation.
And if you see one in your yard or anything, or on your back porch or lanai, call wildlife.
Yeah.
Don't try and remove those beasts.
Don't. And don't let your dogs outside.
I'm glad we're getting into gator safety because that's a big thing here.
It is.
Well, what we're trying to do is prevent people from becoming
an
the
accidental
headline.
Florida
Yeah,
man.
there we
Right.
go.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, because these kids, they were up to no good.
Yeah.
But, you don't want to accidentally become a headline doing all the right things. So, all right.
Correct.
So, I wanted to move on to times that maybe your inner Florida man came out.
I don't think that's ever happened in my whole life.
But see, that's what I thought initially. And even now, just in conversation, I'm like, wow, I've been a Florida man like 100 times.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I have a couple or one at least.
Okay. So I'll go first since we already kind of teased it a little bit. And
Yeah.
this wasn't the one I was going to share.
Ooh.
This is a different one.
Juicy.
Yeah. So I used to live on the East Coast in Boca, and we lived in a duplex. And I mean, to say the word slumlord is a little bit strong, but our landlord didn't take care of anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was young and naive, quite irresponsible. So, sometimes I just took matters into my own hands. So we had in our shower a stopped drain, the water wouldn't come out, and I called them a bunch of times, and we just never used that shower. And finally I'm like, no, I'm going to take care of this. So I went to the store. I got all the chemicals I could find. I'm like, I'm going to use Drano. I'm going to use this dollar brand unclogger. I'm going to get bleach, everything I can find.
Right.
And this will take care of it.
That makes sense
Right?
already.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, if one of these works, then all of them should work even better. Right?
Right.
So I get to the house, and, before this, you could, run some water over it, and it wouldn't drain even a little bit. So I pour some of the Drano, stuff in, and then I pour some other drain unclogger in, and it starts to kind of slowly go down the drain, and I'm like, okay, we're cooking now, we're good. So then I grab the bleach, and I pour the gallon of bleach on top, and I'll never forget it.
Turning point.
It, sucked everything out of the room. Everything sucked down the drain really fast, and I'm like, I did it. I am the lord of drain uncloggings, and as I'm celebrating, I suddenly can't breathe.
Oh, my God.
And my eyes, start burning, and, it's not even, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't catch my breath, I couldn't even perform the act of trying to inhale. that like totally clogged up the room.
Did you like hover over it as you were doing
looking
it?
I wasn't like face to face with it, but I was looking, to see what happened. And so I run out of the room and I close the door and I'm like, that was close, And then right as I'm like relieved, it happens again. So it's like starting to follow me. And so Lulu's in the next room, like, Lulu, get out of the house, whatever. And so we grab the dogs, we get out of the house, and we can smell like the chemical burning from outside.
Wow.
And then I forgot that my roommate was inside, and he comes out and he's like, is something wrong? What is happening? And he's just confused and like his eyes are burning. And we had to stay out of the house for like an hour before we could even go back inside and breathe. But
your drain was fine.
Florida man's drain got unclogged that day.
Have you done that again?
Never will I ever do that again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Apparently, I think what I created was something more akin to mustard gas. With the ammonia and the bleach and all that. But yeah.
You're a little scientist.
Right. So, if you ever want to
if we ever need a drain unclogged.
If it's like a life or death drain unclogging.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Right.
I like it.
I won't be there.
No.
That's funny.
So tell me when you were, you let your Florida man out.
I mean, this is kind of, a little embarrassing, just because I've lived in Florida my whole life.
Okay.
So basically, we wanted to have a great day at the beach, and it's hot. Heat index is probably like 110 that day, or feels like 110.
Right.
It's like 99 out.
If it feels like it is.
Yeah. So
I've decided.
the sand was hot. That's a sign.
Oh yeah.
So we're chilling on the beach and we forgot like the cooler or something in the car. And our beaches, the parking lots, probably go 20 spaces, 30 spaces back. Mm-hmm. I decided to go to the car without my shoes.
Ooh, bad move.
So,
on the asphalt?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, I get to the car. I could kind of start sprinting halfway because my feet are kind of like, I kind of can't feel them. That doesn't feel good, that I can't feel the bottoms.
Right.
So I get to the car and I'm like, holy crap, like this is not good. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting there and I didn't bring my cell phone because, I'm just running to the car to get the cooler. I couldn't call Sara to bring me my shoes.
Right.
So, I mustered up the strength after like 10 minutes of sitting in the hot car, and I ran back to the car
with the cooler.
No,
back to the beach.
Cooler. Or back to the beach. Sorry, and I just ran and I got onto the sand. As soon as my feet hit the sand,
the water.
Sand. I could feel like the blisters moving under my feet, like the jelly.
Yes.
And I ran straight to the water, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And I looked at Sara, and I was like, "We have to go home."
Forever.
Yeah, I look at her and I'm like,
God.
"What is wrong?" She's like, "Something is wrong."
So basically, I had a blister on the bottoms of both of my heels and the pads of the upper parts of both of my feet for a good couple weeks. And
and walking on that must have been so painful.
No, she had to walk on the sides of her feet.
I had to walk on in Crocs for like 2 weeks because everything online said don't pop them because they're burns. Yeah. It's not like a blister.
Right.
So I had to I kept those blisters intact for
That's quite a feat.
Huh? Yeah, so embarrassing.
No, oh my gosh, I can only imagine because there's been a couple times when, like you said, like the sand's hot or you step outside on the road and it's hot, but like I never powered through.
Yeah, always wear your shoes no matter what.
Oh my gosh, wow, good for you though for making it there and back.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. I feel bad. I can feel like my feet burning just from the story.
I think I could show you a picture later.
Oh yes, yeah. I want to see a picture.
It was disgusting.
Yeah.
It's just like a blister.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh my God.
Gosh.
I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be embarrassing.
Burn treatment.
But we made it through.
I'm proud of you. That's good. All right, Sarah, you're gonna have to beat some good stories here.
Oh my God. Yeah, mine was like a different take. So I was thinking like, what would make a headline and something that I did. And so I thought about how there was one day that I was pulling into a parking lot and it would be like, Florida woman has to chase somebody down for a hit and run. So I see this lady back her Escalade into somebody else's car and just leave.
What?
And I was on my lunch.
Was this recently?
No.
No.
In the last year or two.
Yeah. No.
Wow, time flies. flies.
Yeah, it does fly. So anyways, I see this happen and I'm on my lunch break and I'm just like, no, this is not right. So I start chasing her down.
She calls me. She's like, I'm chasing this lady. I just saw a hit and run.
Wow.
I'm like, can I make a citizen's arrest?
You should. You should keep like a little.
So, well, eventually she ended up realizing that I was like, you, I'm videotaping you. Go back. So I made her go back.
Wow, good for you. Damn. Does the person that's car got hit know that you saved them?
No, because it was me and the lady fighting, and then the store manager was like, it's okay, we'll take it from here. So then I left.
Wow.
That's why I was like, wow, I'm trying to do something good and I might get arrested.
Right. Well, no good deed.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Aw.
You know?
Yeah.
Usually it's like something else, you know? Like
Yeah.
somebody
There's a
chases someone
couple
down
good
for-
things that we do, or at least crazily do in
Right.
this heat and
No,
bad
that's
decisions.
good. Yeah, that would make me angry if I saw someone leave, because I've been a victim of my car getting hit and the person leaving, so thank you.
Aww.
And you didn't even seek the credit, you know? Just Sarah being Sarah.
Sarah never likes credit.
Yeah. That's so nice. There was one more Florida man story that I was going to share.
Please.
Yeah. Because you sent me that thing on Instagram the other day, the people putting the trays in the
Yeah.
tires.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I've done that. So
I was like, we need to do that next week.
right. So me and my friends, we used to take, and I'm not condoning this by any means.
Right.
I was not even an adult when I did this. I've learned my lesson.
She was going to be 18 the next day.
The next day, but I wasn't yet.
Right.
Yeah. In high school, we would borrow indefinitely trays from fast food restaurants, and we would like paint on them and like do all sorts of weird stuff with them. And one of the things that we did was we would take the trays, you know, you can picture it, right? Like the tray that you would get served food on, right? Okay. We would put them under the backs of our tires, and that reduces the friction, so the tires can't grip the road. So you just do donuts in the parking lot. And then we would also do what we called like going train. So one of my so one of my friends had a hatchback car. Right. So we would hang on to the back of the hatchback.
Oh my god!
And we would stand on the trays like a wakeboard, and we would go traying like all around the neighborhood.
Go traying.
That
it
is
was really
awesome.
Fun. Yeah.
Oh, that just reminded me of another story I have.
Well, share it.
I have to go quick. So this is embarrassing again, but
the best stories are.
Basically, I was still a child as well. I was probably like 17, 16. So my friend and I were walking around our neighborhood, just, putzing around. We like to prank people, do whatever. Yeah. So that day, we were videotaping, trying to, make funny stories around the neighborhood. And my friend's like, all right, I'm going to go up and distract this UPS driver. Ask him if we have a package or anything. Uh-huh. While I'm doing this, you go and sit. Well, I guess this was my idea. I was like, you go distract the UPS driver while I go sit on the back of the truck on the bumper.
Okay, I like where this is going.
So I sit on the back bumper, like holding on to the holes because there was holes in them, and he takes off. I flew off the bumper, landed on my ass. I couldn't. It was horrible.
Did you break anything?
I don't think so, because I couldn't ever tell my mom what happened. Because I was walking weird for a while, but
she really was for a long time.
The story that I told my mom, I was like, I was hanging on a tree branch and it broke, and I fell on my butt.
Does your mom listen to the podcast?
I don't think so.
Well, then you're safe. You're good.
She might though in the future.
Yeah.
No, but it was So that was embarrassing. But the guy saw what happened. He stopped and then he took off. I'm just sitting in the road,
he probably thought he hit you, and he was like, "Screw this."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm not going back."
He's like, "I didn't do my checklist. I didn't check the back."
I could have sued.
You could have, and won probably.
Seriously,
oh my
missed opportunity. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, to this day, my right hip will hurt when it gets cold out.
Really?
And if I'm sitting too long and I get
Yeah,
up,
you probably got a hairline fracture in there somewhere.
Yeah, so
Wow, battle wounds. That was a really good Florida man story.
Yeah.
Love that. Nice. All right, well, and Sarah's like, one time I was kind.
Yeah.
To someone. So
I'm trying to think. I guess I do stupid stuff. Tell on me. What do I do?
You're really smart, and you don't do a lot of stupid things.
I'm really the one talking everybody out of doing Florida man things.
One time I choked on flour.
Like bread flour? Like all-purpose flour?
Just dry flour.
You just tried to swallow dry flour. It's like the cinnamon challenge, which I've never done.
Yeah, like, have you ever tried that?
No.
It, like, I mean, you never would have thought, I guess, but, like, just...
It's so dry.
Yeah, you just choke.
Wow. That's terrible.
Yep.
Have you done that?
No.
Don't,
Never.
Drink some water with it. Don't just ever have dry flour.
Oh, gosh. All right.
I was younger for that one as well.
Ooh, I can tell what a Florida man did to me.
Okay.
So I'm working at a bank, and this guy walks in, and this is so sad. I was so innocent. He walks in, and he's like, yeah, I work for this famous NASCAR driver. And he was like, the Daytona 500 was within that week or 2 weeks. And he said, yeah, I can get you tickets. And he was meeting with one of our investment people, so I thought he was
like
legit.
The real deal,
yeah. So then he convinces me to give him like $80 or something, and then never comes back.
He scammed you.
Yeah.
Florida man scammed sweet, innocent Sara at bank.
He did it to somebody at a car dealership, and he did it to somebody at a gas station.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
So this is how he makes a living. He goes around.
Cornelius.
Wow.
Whoa.
Cornelius, if you're out there, first of all, thanks for listening.
That's probably not his name, first of all. Like,
You made that up?
One time, somebody took my money. I was buying something very legal, and I was like, what are your names? And they said Bonnie and Clyde, and I believed them.
Oh, my God, Alyssa.
Yeah, anyways, so
You
that
said
was
it was
not
very
his
legal,
name.
like it wasn't very legal.
I mean, yeah, it was legal.
Okay.
But I think it was like buying chicken or meat or steak.
From two people named Bonnie and Clyde.
And literally, I rode with them to their butcher shop, and they ran back behind their butcher shop, and they never came back.
With their $15 worth of chicken. Yeah.
I was mortified. I was in a neighborhood, a butcher shop I
And you
had
can't
never
just
been
call
to.
the police and be like,
No.
I was trying to buy chicken, and these guys
yeah,
ran off with my money.
Anyways,
Yeah.
embarrassing.
That's hate when that happens. We've all been there.
I forgot about that.
Oh, my
Oh, gosh. Well, that's
But
good.
Cornelius was not that guy's name.
Like I said, he did it to other people. They wrote articles about this Florida man scamming people like me.
Gotcha.
Gosh. You can't trust anyone named Cornelius. That's what I always say.
Or Bonnie and
never
Clyde.
Right. Yeah, that you should have known with Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah.
They
were
seemed so
clearly
nice
con
and like they
artists.
knew what they were doing.
All right, well, we've had a lot of laughs so far. But I've got a surprise for you guys. We're going to start a new segment today.
Ooh, what?
It's called Game Time.
What?
Game Time. Are you guys ready for Game Time?
I'm ready.
Yes.
So I think Game Time implies that we're going to play a game.
Right.
Right? So in today's episode of Game Time, I'm going to read you some Florida Man headlines. Some of them are real. Some of them, the producer and I made up.
Ooh.
And you have to figure out if it's real or not.
I love it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready for the first one? So how should we do this? Should we do, like, you say, like, should we alternate and, like, find a winner?
Yeah.
Or should you guys agree and then fight it out loud? Or what do you think?
I think we should each say if we think it's true or not.
Perfect. Okay. So, first headline, Florida man flashes buttocks at IHOP after impersonating a police officer to get free food.
True.
True.
That is true. Absolutely true. The International Business Times reported Matt, I won't say his last name, was 55, entered the IHOP around 1 a.m. Friday and told a server who asked if he had money, "No, but I am a cop and I get free food." According to a police report obtained by the Orlando Sentinel, he then threatened to beat up the IHOP server and shouted, "Hey, buddy," before dropping his pants and exposing his cheeks to the IHOP employee.
BDE.
Yes. All right, well, good job. You got the first one.
Okay, so what's the...
You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah.
All right. Florida man bites off neighbor's ear because he wouldn't give him a cigarette.
True. I mean, I would do that probably.
Yeah.
When you want a cigarette, you want a cigarette, right, guys?
Yeah, if that's what it takes.
I'm also going to go with true.
Wow, 2 for 2, guys. That is true. CBS 12 got a quote, said, "I was helping a friend out, and someone decided they wanted to take a chunk out of my ear. The man said he was bitten. This all started because I wouldn't give him a cigarette. He comes up, puts me in a bear hug, and next thing you know, he's biting my ear."
Well, he got an ear.
Yep. The guy tells CBS 12 News his biting neighbor yells threats from across the street continuously, and he plans to file for a restraining order.
He got a souvenir.
Oh! Bam, bam, bam. We got an air horn sound effect here.
You do.
Yep. All right, number 3. Florida man is now in custody after illegally operating a theme park in his backyard.
I mean, that had to have happened. I say true.
False.
It's false.
Ah!
I made that one up. I
Sweet.
thought that it sounded just a little bit creepy enough.
I saw the one.
Yeah.
I saw the one. Florida man started a race war at Disney World.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
That's the one
But
I
it
saw.
sounds like,
Makes
sounds
sense.
like possible. But I'm also kind of surprised that it's not true. Because it seems like someone
That's
might
what
try
I
to...
said.
Yeah.
Like, it's totally believable. There's been
I got
much
your
worse.
Disney World right here.
Yeah. It's happening.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we'll do after
I'm
the show.
disputing that.
Yeah. Somebody did it. All right. Number 4. A Florida man has been accused of distributing seagrass to minors in an attempt to offer the youth of Tampa a healthy marijuana alternative.
False.
True.
It's false!
Yes.
I don't know if you can smoke seagrass.
Yeah, I was
mean,
gonna
you can
put
smoke
somebody in
anything,
danger.
but it is a protected plant. You can't remove it from the beach. That's a fact.
They could get like red tide poison.
You could
or
get,
something.
which might get you a little,
Ooh, yeah.
loopy. So who knows? We're gonna have to go smoke some
We'll get
later.
some red tide later.
Yeah. All right, headline number 5. Florida man attempts to leave a store with a chainsaw. Oh, you read that one. It's true.
True.
True. We got that. Florida man accidentally butt dials 911 while cooking meth with his mom.
True.
True.
It is true.
I saw that.
You
that
did?
one, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
At least he's bonding with his mom, though.
I
That's
did
kinda
think the
nice.
same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I wish
Yeah.
I had an activity like
like the
that.
family
that I did
business,
with my
you know?
mom, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that?
Well, not like that. Something legal, like the butcher shop, butchering meat.
Right. To butchers. So the police police operator stayed on the line for nearly half an hour, listening to them talking about making and selling methamphetamine, according to the police report. Jeez. All right. Well, here's the last one,
Family
guys.
business.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's
Yeah.
heartwarming. You know, Floridians stick together.
I mean, who wouldn't want to buy from a family business?
Right. It's a product you can count on. You
Small
know, it's been
businesses,
consistent
gotta
for
keep them alive.
generations.
Keep small businesses alive.
Right. All right, guys. So this one, a Florida man heads to court in order to marry his underage alligator bride. Neighbors outraged.
False. This one
False.
was your idea.
False.
Well, this was actually the producer's idea.
Underage alligator. So when is appropriate?
If it's as
What
long
is the
as
age
it's
of
not
consent
if
for an alligator?
If as long as it's not a teenage alligator anymore,
Right.
it needs to be an adult.
But I
gator.
figured the neighbors would be outraged. if
They
that
would
were-
be.
Yeah.
If I
Definitely.
looked
They're
over and I
trying
saw
to
my
nice
neighbors
mad
when I
having
park in the
sex with
street.
a teenage or baby alligator,
Right.
I
Yeah,
would
of
be
course.
pissed.
I would be so mad. Not in my neighborhood. Yeah. Oh, God. What did you guys think of Game Time? Did you
I
have
love
Game Time?
that.
Yeah.
More
Melissa
of it.
took it.
Yeah, nice.
I'm
Yeah,
Rob. Good
Alyssa
job.
swept. Yeah, you're in. All right, so it is now time for our Day in Paradise trivia challenge. Remember, you guys don't get to play.
Okay.
Aw.
You know, you
wow.
can think of the answer, but this is really for our friends at home.
Okay.
Okay? So they are playing for one of our sweet sticker packs that represent some of our favorite places in Florida. Here we go. This famous Florida man is probably the most recognizable of them all. He kept an alligator in his bathtub as a kid. He permed his hair most of his adult life, and he was missing part of his finger. This happy little man could just as easily inspire you as he could put you to sleep with his soothing voice. What famous Floridian am I referring to? Do you guys know who it is?
No clue.
Really?
No.
I know who it is.
I'm excited
I don't
to
know
hear.
if I would know. Yeah, I think once you hear it,
Am I
you'll
gonna
be like,
know?
oh my gosh. Yeah, I think you'll know.
I probably would have learned it like in middle school history or
Oh,
something.
this is the day you were born. I mean,
Yeah.
this is a household name.
I have a feeling I know who it is, so I'm not going to say it though.
Well, let's see. If you think you know the answer, let us know on Twitter at The Dip Crew or email me at steph@justadayinparadise.com. We will select one winner at random and shout you out on our Instagram story. Good luck. All right, right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Just a Podcast in Paradise. We know you have your choice of travel podcasts, and we thank you so much for choosing to travel with us. We would love it if you would subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and give us a 5-star review if you enjoyed your time with us today. If you leave 1-star reviews without comments, that doesn't help us get better.
Not at all.
Right? I mean, gosh, we're just trying our best over here. So you can also follow us on Instagram at Just Take a Dip for daily updates on what's happening around Florida, and check out our YouTube channel, Just a Day in Paradise, for destination ideas, restaurant reviews, unboxing things you might want to take on your next trip, and copycat recipes from some of our favorite places in Paradise. We are wishing you a little bit of sunshine wherever you are, and we hope to see you in Paradise soon. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. That was fun.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like a Florida man now.
I know.
I was like crying at certain
Yeah. I feel like I have to go get camo.
I love Sam.
Right.
She won't
You
let
didn't
me
even
wear
bring up
pajamas.
your
Sleeveless
machete.
tank.
I know.